confirmed number of new coronavirus cases reported in Los Angeles County in the last 24 hours is 1,930, with 37 additional deaths. Here in Torrance, 9 additional cases were reported with no new deaths. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Christine Lee, filling in for Bella Shaw. It's Thursday, September 16th. Proof of vaccination will soon be required at select high-risk settings across LA County. That includes indoor portions of bars, breweries, lounges, nightclubs, and wineries. The LA County Department of Public Health is modifying its health officer order due to the urgent need to reduce transmission risk and increase vaccination coverage in the area. It requires customers and employees to have at least 1 dose of a vaccine by October 7th and both doses by November 4th. The order will also require all attendees, employees, and participants of outdoor mega events with 10,000 or more people to show proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test within 72 hours. Public Health will prepare a toolkit to assist businesses in confirming vaccinations and provide education and support to those who need it. And while not required, vaccine verification is also recommended for indoor portions of restaurants. The husband of the Southern California nurse who recently died from COVID-19 also lost his battle with the coronavirus. Daniel Macias was just 39 years old. He was a middle school teacher and was diagnosed with COVID-19 soon after his wife, 37-year-old Davy Macias, got it. She was a San Bernardino County nurse who recently gave birth to the couple's 5th child before dying from the coronavirus late last month. The couple left behind their newborn daughter and 4 other children, ranging in ages from 7 to 2. They're being cared for by their grandparents. Families say Daniel Macias wanted to wait until he and his wife recovered from COVID-19 before naming their newborn. Unfortunately, they did not get that opportunity. The two are among the more than 660,000 people in the U.S. who have died from the coronavirus so far. Macias' relatives urge everyone to get vaccinated. The California Department of Public Health just announced a partnership with filmmaker Tyler Perry to promote awareness of getting a COVID-19 vaccine. The partnership is part of the state's public education campaign called Let's Get to Immunity. The state's public health department will share a series of videos created by Tyler Perry Studios throughout September, covering various questions around the safety and efficacy of the vaccines across social media platforms. Topics will include how we know the vaccines are safe, what is mRNA, and more. Perry says he wants to give people facts and hopes the content will provide them with the answers they need to make their own decisions. Public health officials say vaccines continue to be our best tool to put an end to this deadly pandemic. This campaign launched statewide in February as a part of California's broader effort called Vaccinate All 58. State officials say their goal is to educate, motivate, and activate Californians to get vaccinated with a focus on multicultural and multilingual media outlets. The campaign places additional focus on geographic areas hardest hit by the pandemic. The number of Americans seeking unemployment benefits are going up again after hitting a pandemic low. 332,000 Americans filed jobless claims last week, up 20,000 from the week before, which was when we saw the lowest level since March of 2020. Jobless claims fell steadily over the past 2 months as many employers who were struggling to fill open positions held on to their workers. The U.S. Department of Labor expects last week's increase to be temporary. The 4-week average of jobless claims dropped for the 5th straight week to just below 336,000. That figure is also the lowest since the pandemic began. El Camino College wrapped up its first ever hybrid Club Rush Week today. For the first time, students got to learn about the roughly 60 clubs and organizations both in person and via Zoom. It's an important event for the young adults to get connected. From academics to cultural interests to honor societies, club opportunities allow students to bond with their peers who share similar interests and enrich their college experiences. Students returned on campus for fall classes, and El Camino's Board of Trustees recently voted to require everyone who attends or works there to become fully vaccinated by the start of the winter semester. Exemptions will be considered for those with medical conditions and certain religious beliefs. Hispanic Heritage Month kicked off yesterday and will take place through October 15th. Check out this Santa Monica police officer's moves. I caught this while out at 3rd Street Promenade last night. Expect lots of fun events to take place throughout the weeks as LA County recognizes the contributions and influence of Hispanic Americans to the history, culture, and achievements of the United States. To learn more, check out HispanicHeritageMonth.gov. If you're looking for more fun things to do this weekend, come to the Torrance Art Museum. The museum will unveil its fall exhibitions with an opening reception this Saturday at 6 p.m. The main gallery will have an exhibit called Sur Biennial, a curiously clever fiber art show and videos from around the world. It assembles a lineup of artists whose works intersect the spaces between contemplative, contemporary perspectives, represent their cultural backgrounds from Mexico, Central America, and South America, and show how living in Southern California, Oregon, and New York also influenced them. Gallery 2 will host Social Fabric, an exhibition of socially engaged fiber art which investigates the framework and constructs of contemporary society through the softened lens of fabric, plush, and yarn. And the museum's dark room will showcase video art called Video Words, which uses 15 pairs of words as thematic prompts for their creation. 30 international artists interpret those words and what they represent in an effort to weave a dialogue with the public. As always, the Torrance Art Museum is free and accessible to the public. Masks are mandatory and reservations are not required. For more information and for museum hours, go to torranceartmuseum.com. The Salvation Army's Torrance Community Center is finally ready to welcome the public. There will be an open house this Saturday, as well as a guided tour which includes a walkthrough of its world-class Hunt recording studio and the Crescendo School of Music and Dance. The resources are open and available to all families. Salvation Army of Torrance is located at 4223 Emerald Street. Their mission is to serve everyone in need, including the more than 9,000 Torrance residents who fall below the poverty line. The organization provides nearly 1,000 individuals every month in the South Bay with food boxes, hot meals, housing, rental, and utility assistance, and more. I'm planning to visit the new Torrance Community Center soon to give you a look inside, so stay tuned for future episodes of Weekends in Torrance. If you like to eat burgers, be glad you're here in Torrance. Law & Love ranked nearly 200 of the biggest cities in the U.S. to determine the best cities for burger fans, and Torrance comes in at number 11. The Lawn Care Company looked for cities with an abundance of highly rated establishments that serve burgers. Within the overall ranking are more specific categories. When looking at the highest median rating for establishments serving burgers, Torrance is ranked number 1, with Moreno Valley, Huntington Beach, San Diego, and Oceanside trailing behind. A simple search for burgers on the Discover Torrance website gives you pages of options to choose from. We hope this inspires you to celebrate National Cheeseburger Day this Saturday right here in Torrance. Well, as we wrap up this week, be sure to tune in to Weekends in Torrance beginning Friday right here on Citi Cable. Watch highlights of September 11th events across the city as we commemorate the 20th anniversary of the tragic day. The Torrance Police Department teams up with neighboring agencies to host a catalytic converter etching event in an effort to raise awareness about the rise in thefts of these precious parts. Then learn about Ballet California as it hosts a casino-themed fundraiser to support young dancers sidelined by the pandemic. Weekends in Torrance kicks off tomorrow at 2 p.m. You can find us on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Frontier Files Channel 31. You can also stream the stories on our website as well as on YouTube. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community. Pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. September marks Coastal Cleanup Month, and here in Torrance, Saturday, September 18th, 2021 is Coastal Cleanup Day. The city will partner with Heal the Bay and California Coastal Commission to participate in the largest volunteer day in the world, raising environmental awareness within the community of the detrimental effects that trash and marine debris can have on our environment. Through the Torrance Cares program, the city will host 3 hybrid community cleanup sites at Torrance Beach, Sur La Brea Park, and downtown Torrance. Organizers are working to make this a safe and socially distanced event. For more information, you can email cddinfo@torranceca.gov or contact the event coordinator at 310-618-5864. What a great way to show how our community cares. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 Today. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.